Hello. Hello, my hospice family. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, my beautiful, beautiful hospice family. Welcome. Welcome back to DunsHospice. My name is Nurse Dawn. I am Nurse Dawn. And I shall be your hostess, okay? I want to know who will be on this live with me. Okay, I am waiting for my beautiful people. Okay, I hope you guys are available. I really pray that you are available to come and chat. You know, we are going to have a conversation today. We're going to have a conversation about hospice myth, okay? A little housekeeping duty. Please, please, guys, be sure to also support this channel. Support me on Instagram. Support me on Instagram and also support me on TikTok, okay? And please be sure to check out my website, okay? I have a website, dunsbeautifulpeople.com, or you could do DunsLove, okay? I'm gonna put it as DunsLove.com. Please check out my website, okay? You will find a lot of great resources. You know, I created this website. I actually created the website from scratch, okay? I'm so proud of my website. It took me a very long time to do that website, and I did it for you guys, you know? Okay, my beautiful people, so I did the website. Please, please, please check out my website, okay? All right. Yes, my beautiful people, come on and we are going to have a conversation. Thank you. We're going to have a conversation about the myth, okay? Hi, my beautiful people. Hello, come on in, guys. Welcome to Duns Hospice. My name is Nurse Dawn, okay? We are going to have another wonderful conversation about hospice end-of-life care. As you come in, please, guys, support this channel, okay? Support this channel. Subscribe, give me a like. I was just saying, hey, brother Emin. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here. Please subscribe, okay? Be part of the family. Welcome to DunsHospice. My name is Nurse Dawn, okay? Your favorite nurse, okay? Your favorite hospice nurse. All right, guys. Like I was saying, when you are on TikTok, when you go on TikTok, when you go on Instagram, please follow me there too. Please, 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 okay, guys? I would really welcome your support because I really want to grow, you know, this topic and bring awareness to the public about hospice, about end-of-life care, you know? All right, guys? So please, 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 all right? I'm a hospice nurse, Jamie. I am a nurse here at DunsHospice. We talk about end-of-life care. Okay, we talk about end-of-life care, all right? So yes, absolutely. We talk about end-of-life care, my friend. And I am here to talk about one of the notorious myths, okay? There's a big myth going on regarding hospice care, and that's what I want to talk about, okay? Let me know if any of you right now watching, do you have a friend or a family member, you know, somebody right now who you know who's currently under hospice care? And also, I am in the process of making a playlist, okay, of making a playlist that's going to give you the knowledge in terms of which diagnosis, okay, which illnesses qualifies for hospice care. So check out my playlist, please. Okay, so far I have 2 illnesses on there. Okay, I have one for ALS and I also have one for cancer. Okay, all right, guys. And I'm not sure which other topic, which is gonna be the 3rd topic. So maybe you guys could let me know which one you want me to talk about. But I kind of have an idea, and I'm doing my little research. It takes a lot of time, guys. It takes a lot of time to film the video, to edit the video. Okay, it takes a lot of time. Hey Roshan, hello Roshan, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I think I recognize your name. Yes, I think you've been on my live before. I welcome everybody here. Please, guys, thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions about the death and dying. Okay, I am a real live nurse. Okay, I'm a hospice end of life nurse. Okay, guys, please make sure you support the channel. Okay, give me a like and subscribe. All right, we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about end of life care. And I'm getting my notes ready. Okay, I'm getting my notes ready for you guys. All right, I am. So yes, let me know. So let me know who among you right now. How you doing, Roshan? How you doing, my friend? Let me know who among you right now knows somebody with a terminal illness, huh? Who watching me knows somebody, who has a terminal illness, know somebody, or somebody who's taking care of a loved one, with a terminal illness. Or maybe you yourself have been a caregiver, or you may be a patient right now. Let me know what you've heard about hospice, because I'm talking about the myths, the myths about hospice care. Let me know what have you heard about end of life care, hospice care, okay? And any questions you may have, because hospice care, I'm just going to briefly, let you know what it is. Hospice care is when the doctor say that the illness that you have, there is no cure for it. You see, there's no cure for your illness, and that the best thing to do is to go home and be comfortable. Is when the doctor gives you 6 months or less to live, okay? And the doctor said to go home and be comfortable. Catalina, you have such a pretty name, sweetie. I love your name. If you want to know more about my makeup and things like that, go on my Amazon storefront. I have a link in the description. Go on my Amazon storefront, okay, where I suggest makeup and things like that, okay, my friend? All right. Thank you, beautiful girl, for your compliments. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here so much. Okay. So one of the myths, guys, is that hospice will speed up the death and dying process, and I want us to know that that is absolutely not true. Hospice does not speed up the death and dying process. It does not. If anything, studies has been shown that people who are under hospice care tends to live a lot longer. Okay? So this is the myth that I'm going to discuss today, because I've been a hospice nurse, guys, for over 10 years, okay? In my career as a nurse, I've often heard people say, oh no, I don't want to put my mom under hospice care. I don't want to put my dad, or my spouse under hospice care, because they're going to die right away. So the general public, okay, they're afraid of the word hospice because they think if they enroll their loved ones under hospice care, that means the person is going to die tonight, right away. So they usually think that, hospice speeds up like the dying process. And I'm here to let us know that that is not the case at all, okay? That is not the case at all. I'm just writing my website down, guys, okay? I'm writing my website. I mentioned that in the beginning of the channel. Okay, I have a website if you want to find out more about me, okay, more about some of the resources that I provide to you, my hospice caregiver. Check out my website, okay, DunsLove.com. I work really hard in creating this website, you know, and I'm very excited about it. But yes, my beautiful people, like I was saying, people are afraid to enroll their loved ones under hospice because they say to themselves, and that's a big myth, okay? It's a huge myth. It's not true. They say to themselves, oh no, if I put mom on hospice, if I put dad on hospice, then therefore they're going to die right away. And I'm here to let us know that is a myth, because the thing is that research has been shown, okay, and I have witnessed it myself as a nurse, okay, that when somebody is under hospice care, when you enroll your loved ones under hospice care, guess what happens? They end up living a lot longer. They end up living a whole lot longer. And the reason is because, you know, they have the nurse, you have the nurse coming in to check on the member, to check on your family weekly. Okay, every week the nurse will come in. Okay, not only do you have the nurse, you have a hospice aide, you have the hospice social worker, you know, so you have a whole lot of people coming in to check on your loved ones. And so guess what? So if your loved ones were to have an infection, for example, okay, if your loved ones have an infection, the nurse will be able to manage that infection right away, you know, and you don't have to go to the hospital, because the nurse will coordinate with the hospice doctor and in the home. So your loved one could stay in the home, you know, while they're being taken care of. And that is just awesome. You know, that's an absolutely awesome service, you know. And also, you will have your medications available to you, because hospice covers all of the medications that are related to your disease, to your illness, you know. So for example, if you have, you know, lung cancer, for example, okay, and I talked about this in my previous video, all right, hospice will cover all of your medications, your nebulizer treatments, you know, any steroids that you might be on to help with your breathing, you know, medications for anxiety, because we know that when we are anxious, it's hard for us to breathe, you know. So hospice will cover all of that. So your family will not have to worry about running out of medications in the middle of the night to take care of you, you know. And if something were to happen, my beautiful people, like for example, if you were to have a fall, you know, or anything like that, a hospice nurse can be there. Say your loved ones were to fall down at like 2 in the morning, okay, or 3 or 4 in the morning, like whatever time that it is, the hospice nurse will be there, you know. And then you just have so much more care, like there's so much more hands-on care that's going to take, you know, that's going to help your loved ones to take care, to live a better quality of life, you know. And I have an example, and I always think about this too, where the family was having a real hard time getting a hospital bed. Okay, the family was having a real hard time getting a hospital bed to the patient, you know. And then, I mean, for the patient. And then guess what? As soon as, you know, they enrolled the patient under hospice, the hospice office was able to order to order a hospital bed, because sometimes your regular insurance, you know, may make it difficult to order a bed or to order any kind of equipment. But when you are under hospice care, it's really quick. You know, these things are taken care of very quickly, you know? And so that's another great service, my beautiful hospice family. And all of these services help your loved ones to stay under hospice and to, you know, live a longer life. Okay? Like, do you guys understand? Let me know, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, okay? Let me know if you have any questions about what I just said. Because I definitely want us to know that it is a myth. You know, it's a big myth when you hear people say that hospice will kill my loved ones faster. You know, it's a big myth. Okay. So yes, please share with me, guys. Share with me, you know, what's your experience with the death and dying, because I know that all of us at some point will be taking care of somebody, you know, who's dying, you know. All of us will go through that experience. Okay, guys. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Let me know. Do you have any plans for this weekend, for this Father's Day weekend? Oh yeah, this is Father's Day weekend. Yes, yes. Make sure that you call your dad, let your dad know how much you love him, or take your dad out, you know? That is absolutely gonna be awesome. You know? We always celebrate moms, but we need to also give dad some love. Especially those who deserves it, right, guys? But yes, my beautiful people, please be sure to subscribe. Okay, subscribe. Okay, show me some love. Give me a like. Let me know. Okay, what are some myths? What are some myths? Like, what are some lies? What are some lies you've heard about hospice end of life care? So this is, you know, this is the one that I wanted to talk to you guys about. You know, Roshan, you are from India. How is it like in India, my friend? Have you ever been to the States? You're funny. You guys are hilarious. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you. Yes, guys. So definitely, okay, if you ever were to hear or listen to somebody saying that, you know, hospice will kill your loved ones faster, know that it's not true. All right? Know that it's not true. It's a lie. You guys are so quiet today. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Why are you so quiet today? Huh? Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know if you have any questions for me, okay? Let me know if you have any questions about death and dying, hospice care, any questions about any of the videos, okay? Any of my videos that you have watched so far, okay? Anybody has some questions about death, end of life, dying? Let me know, guys. I have some time. I'm just looking through my emails as I talk to you guys, okay? And yes, if you know, have a friend or family who's going through this right now and they're not sure whether or not to sign up for hospice, I'm here to encourage you, let them know that they don't have to do this alone. They don't have to be alone, that, hospice is definitely there to help them out. And that there's so many people, there's a whole team of people waiting to extend their help, because I know that it's very emotional. It's very emotional. It's very difficult to watch somebody who you love, somebody who you really care for, dying. It's just really heartfelt. But I just want you guys to know that you don't have to feel ashamed. You don't have to feel like you're by yourself, like you're on an island by yourself, because you're not by yourself, okay? There's help. There's people like myself who's here to educate you, to kind of walk you through this process, and I'm here to encourage us to fully take advantage, of this great service called hospice, because we are all one. If one of us is hurting, all of us is hurting. If one of us is happy, all of us is happy, um you know I don't know the answer, Tomcat. Tell me who. You guys are so hilarious. Do you guys see what Tomcat wrote? That is funny. All right, guys. Well, if you don't have any questions for me, I'm actually about to go. Okay? I'm about to go now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for being here with me. Enjoy the rest of your day, all right? Thank you so much. Be good to yourself and each other. Take care.